we mentioned this on the program, but let me give you more detail for this. That is, I'll just say this. I'm led to say this. That there was. I won't go into detail with it, but someone just gave me a word that with this book coming out, they didn't even know what it was about. That it's going to break the altars of the gods. Huh. Now, and so on. So that we said on the day it comes out, and I didn't plan it this way. I finished the book. I said finished. I get the news that Roe versus Wade has been overturned. This is the altar of the gods. This is the altar of abortion. It was now it's not all over, but it's going to happen because those states that are saying no, those altars are going to be finished. And when you look at particularly Josiah was used of God to bring revival, to bring his power, and he was used to come against the gods. It says he went from one place to the next and he tore down this altar. He destroyed this altar. He defiled this altar. So they couldn't use it anymore. So now we have, for the first time in our history, actually probably the first time in Western history, we're actually seeing an altar of a god be cracked. And this is the sign of revival. So this is one of the biggest things God has ever given us. And I believe that the fact that he did it, he just works everything together. On the day that we're talking, I'm finishing this word about the gods is a word for God's people. We have to stand now because there is hope, there is glory that can come, but we have a job to do. God's people have to be courageous. Do not, I was once on Capitol Hill to speak to some leaders of Congress, and I was led to say, listen, we will not bow our knee to Baal. We will not bow our knee to Moloch. We will only bow our knee to one God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, him alone. We have to have that spirit if we're going to see the power of God. Be bold, because this is our hour.